Alright, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Let's get things started nice and quick tonight. Got a lot to do. Got some energy to dump, some arenas to grind, the usual. Was tempted to test Misty tonight, but nah, I think we're just gonna keep things light. And then maybe tomorrow do some Misty testing. Let's see here. Let's get a tweet out. Do not know what I'm gonna say tonight, though. Dearest yet Marvel Champions. Hey, oh man. Hold on. Almost had things messed up here. But Messiah sending over a buck with the quickness. Slap. Thank you, dude. Messiah, appreciate it, man. Dude, I actually can't do as big of a slap right now. Still feeling the effects of this stupid booster, man. I don't know if it's even something you guys can notice. But just in case someone did notice. Still feeling the effects of that thing, man. Anyway, Messiah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. I don't even see a message in the chat. I'm sure there'll be one soon. But thank you, dude. Haley Miracle sent it over a buck. So close, Haley. So close. Just saying, oof, so close, but not close enough. This is true. This is true. It was a valiant effort, though. Here we go. Messiah saying, finally got one. Yo. Old man. Hashtag Messiah from my thoughts on all the new incoming. That's it. That's the end of the message. Hold on. Are the patch notes out? Yes, tweet if you didn't see. I think I did see your tweet, Haley. I'll double check that in a sec, though. Hold on. Let me go to the official forums real quick. Do we have batch notes? Let me see here. Whoops. Hold on. Aha, we sure do. The 34.0 release notes. Okay. This is a pretty cool image. I like this. What is this? Is that the Doom castle back there? Looks like it. But okay. Dude, they have a table of contents in here because there's so much. Okay. So I kind of already read this. I just did not know if it was live or not, because there was like a little preview in the CCP. I didn't know that it was going live already. Okay. Look at this, man. The Max Sig crystals. You know what that means? That means I never had to open up a 6-star that gave me nothing. My stalling, I was not stalling for this. I didn't know that far in advance. You know, I was not stalling for this of opening my 6. I'm still not going to be opening my 6-star crystals yet. But my stalling has worked. Arena quick fill, okay. Actually, I kind of skimmed through this, so we might actually have to read through this a little bit more bit by bit, because some of that stuff in there does look different than what I thought I had read. So, well, let's do that for the tweet then. Let's say how about dem patch notes? Yes. Oh no. Okay. One exclamation mark. Get out of here. Tweet. All right. So yeah, we'll talk about that stuff. We'll talk about that stuff in a little bit. Hey, let me go find your tweet. Because I think I saw it. It was yeah. I did see it. What a joke. Is this who you're gonna be ranking up next? Or were you just showing like how many of these catalysts that you have? Because you got quite a few of these catalysts. I couldn't tell. But Warlock, I mean, that's a good rank up if that is who you're going with next. It's a very good rank up. You losing it, BG? I know, Pixie Bell. I know. I mean, how could I be losing it, though, if I never had it? Am I right? But okay. Anyway. Let's get things started here. Yeah, let me just set up, like, some auto fighting. And then we'll go take a look at, these beautiful patch notes here. I actually have a free crystal in, like, 10 minutes to claim. So someone's gonna have to, give me a little reminder if I forget. But yeah, hold on. Let's get to auto fight in here a little bit. Been trying to get him ranked up for months. Ah, okay, I see. See. Carina's Challenge Volume 2? Yeah. I'm pumped for that, man. I really enjoyed Carina's Challenge, the Volume 1. I guess I'll just say Volume 1 from now on. That's a little bit of a mouthful, having to say Carina's Challenge. Volume 1. Alright, let's just go... I guess we'll just go to the left. Whatever. Okay. First off, though, what's up, everybody? What do we got in here, man? Got Anastasia first one here, followed by Brigitte. I don't know how to say her name. I'm so sorry. Braden, Edward the second. Dr. Peg, Casual Cashew, Shed. What up, Shed? Alright, yeah, what's up, everybody? ABG, ready for my kitty pride, eh? Dragon. Was born ready. Alright, hold on, let's go to these notes, though. Let's check these out. Let's actually go through all of it. Okay, so okay, we're gonna skip this. This is just the new monthly event quest, right? I guess we're not gonna skip it. The Grandmaster and Captain Britain bring the warring mutant factions of Krakoa clan Akaba. How do you say it? I feel like this is something backwards. Akaba? No, I guess not. And the Brotherhood of Mutants together for a tournament to decide who's worthy to lead all the mutants of the Battle Realm. But the arrival of a mutant hunting foe threatens the very existence of all factions. Mutant hunting foe? Oh, Omega Sentinel, I guess. Okay. I was like... I mean, we already have Sentinel. We already have Nimrod. But okay, Omega Sentinel. You know why I thought this was something backwards? In Psych, I believe it's the first season. It's Bianca backwards that they're saying. It's close to this. It's like Akinab or something like that. Alright, anyway, that's just the monthly event quest. Yeah. Let's move along. Maximus at 05. What up, Maximus? Saying hashtag brown chicken, brown cow, date night, Hobbit raid. Brown chicken, brown cow. Is that just chocolate milk? I'm assuming that's what brown cow is. Chocolate milk. What is brown chicken, though? I mean, I guess some sauces are brown, because that can't be chocolate chicken, right? What is that, though? The hashtag unofficial Hobbit raid I'm seeing as well. Well, thanks for the unofficial raid. Appreciate it, guys. Maximus, what's going on, man? Thank you for the 5. How do you know whether to block or use dexterity, or does that just come with time? Mostly comes with time. I would say, for the most part, the specials that you feel comfortable dexing, you do. And the ones that you're like, oh, this is too much for me to handle, you just block. And the more that you see the specials, the more you'll recognize the right times to dex. Kind of thing. It mostly comes with time, I will say. There's not a ton of tips that can really be offered. Maybe some subtle things, but honestly, better just to experience it through time, I think. Wait, hold on. Really bums me out that you caught us discussing the all caps raid and Hobbit stream the other night. Yeah, no one called me in, by the way. I was just there. I lurk. What can I say? Okay, let's see. Unite all mutants or destroy them. Let's see. Elizabeth Betsy Braddock spent most of her adult life as the mutant Psylocke, fighting alongside. Do we need to? Let's just skip this. We don't need to read that either. Prime Sentinel reprogramming. The Sentinels have scoured the web to detail the finest training program devised by some of the devious minds of your own reality. I mean, that sounds kind of cool. Can you overcome the challenges put forth, or have they already bested you? This quest was created in collaboration with some very passionate summoners. Special thanks to Cat Murdoch, Royal, Starfighter, Dragon, Padme, and Lizer for helping us make this happen. Okay. I like the sound of this quest, man. It sounds cool. I mean, we already know this was coming. Replacing the International Women's Day boss rush. But I like, anyway, I like the sound of it. We'll see how it actually plays. Then we've got Act 7, Chapter 4, Kangdom Come. Kang finds himself face to face with an alternate timeline version of himself. This new superior Kang quickly begins a campaign of conquest. It's 7.4. I'm not going to read the rest of that. This is how I miss all the details, because I swear there's probably something very important in the second half here. I'm just like, it's nonsense. Who cares? All right, you know what? I'm gonna read it, because what if there is something important? Okay, all right. Contest aimed at controlling the entirety of the battle realm. Carina will need to rally her allies, some known and others unexpected, in order to defeat this alternate timeline terror. Get ready to play Act 7.4. So, I mean, does this actually mean anything, though? Rally her allies? Does that just mean there's gonna be like the story snippets in the quests, or does this actually mean there's like it's gonna do something? I think it's just story snippets, right? Anyway, let's keep it moving. Thomas Shaw, Thomas, send over to saying, hey man, tweet it when you get a chance. Sure. Let's take a break since we're at a good stopping point in the notes. We'll get back to that in a sec. Let's see here. Thomas, where are you at? We are running the new-ish Unstoppable Armor tactic. Scroll is one of my best defenders. Okay. Hold on. The Unstoppable Armor tactic. Are you able to... Can you take a screenshot and show me what that is? I don't know if I ever saw that one. I'm trying to remember what it is, but I can't remember. Even though I'm not playing War, I'd like to keep up with like what's going on in there. Just because, I mean, it's good to know what's going on in game. It's good to know which new champs, okay, maybe they're really good against that node, or if I do hop back into War or something like that. It'd be good to know. But dude, I mean, Scroll, wow, I just realized, defended 4 times. Dang. You just ruined someone's entire night. Like, Super Scroll, he's actually kind of annoying to fight, man. I hate fighting this guy. I usually don't have a problem with him. Usually is the key word. But he's still annoying. That is the problem right there, man. No matter what, even if like everything's fine, I get through it and all that, he's just still annoying. If you're able to send a screenshot, I'm gonna try to keep an eye on my Twitter feed. You don't have like to, please don't send a super chat or anything. But if you can, just so I can see what that note is. BG Champion or Icarus? I mean, it's got to be Icarus between the two. Champion is not really that good. Icarus is not bad. Champion is... he's a story character. That's how I consider him. Super Scroll L2 can catch you slipping. Oh, Super Scroll's L2 is super annoying, man. You gotta bait special ones against that guy. But that's the thing, is like it just makes the match go so slow and everything. Okay, let's see. Regular armor ups can trigger this too. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? Okay, Unstoppable Armor. Every 15 seconds, the defender will trigger a 3-second armor up buff, granting 0 armor rating. Okay. Whenever the defender triggers an armor up buff, 30% chance to trigger an Unstoppable passive for 3 seconds. This Unstoppable is unaffected by ability accuracy, and while Unstoppable defenders are stun immune. Dang. Okay. I'm trying to visualize like how annoying this would be. Yeah, I mean, I could see that being really annoying for Scroll Boy here. Just in general, though, I'm trying to think about other matchups that are really annoying. Is there an attack tactic that goes that like excuse me, that helps out against this? Or do you just have to bring in like wait, is this global too? Does it not affect, is there not like a limitation of champs that it affects? And is the counter just like, okay, you got someone that counters unstoppable? Like Stagger or something. Claire eats Super Scroll for breakfast. Claire's pretty good. I use usually in the questing situations, I usually use Sorcerer Supreme. Slow champs, Brian, no buff. Okay. But yeah, I usually use Sorcerer Supreme if I can. Doom is bad against Scroll. I have used Doom to get through him, but it wasn't really a great time. On the, you know, if it's not like it too difficult of a node, Doom still is fine, but like ideally he's not that great of a counter. We're actually banning Claire in the off season. Interesting. Limited pool, a lot of annoying ones though. Okay. Okay. Got it. Is she free? Oh, free crystals up. Oh, dang. Dude, good shout. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's get back to these notes a bit here. But is Champion still good? No, Champion is not good. Like, is he usable? Yeah, I mean, lots of champ. Most any champ is usable, outside of like Groot. But I would not recommend investing any resources into the Champion. Okay, let's see here. Daily Class Catalyst quest update. The Catalyst Vault is open, replacing the Class Catalyst quest. Dude, some tongue twisters in here. That were tied to each day of the week. The Catalyst Vault offers a similar level of challenge, but allows summoners to select a class catalyst of their choosing as reward. That's right, dude. I remember reading this now. This is insane for new account challenges. I was so pumped when I read this, man. Because like one of the most annoying, one of the most difficult things to think about when getting new champs, when you're only playing like a week-long challenge, is that if your day is already passed and you need that class catalyst, you're screwed. There's nothing you could do. Like, you have to have selectors to give you these catalysts. Now, I mean, listen, the tier 3, usually with like the sigil and stuff like that too, it's never really stopped me in the past. But it's just nice to not have to think about that. So this is really good. Just getting to pick whatever class type to go after. It's really good. Okay, let's keep going here though. Carina's challenges solo objectives. Carina's back with a new set of even more difficult challenges. Summoners will be tasked with brand new solo objectives, which will require them to conquer familiar quests using only limited champion pools and rarities. As the initial set of challenges, these will only be available to all those that have reached the Thronebreaker progression level. Oh man, I'm telling you guys, I'm sorry guys. I do not feel great at the moment. I'm trying to not let it affect me, but man, just feeling a little bit under the weather. All right, hold on though. All right, so you got to be Thronebreaker, of course. For the bravest and most determined summoners, completing all objectives within the specified time limit will unlock an exclusive profile pick. But be prepared, summoner. The abyss awaits. Okay, so I will say this. Like I said, we, you know, in the CCP, we got these patch notes. I don't remember what day. It was like maybe 2 days ago or something like that. We got the info a little bit in advance. We have no info on what these challenges actually will be, though. The only info that we got was like the notes themselves. So I don't know what this means, and I'm just hoping that it's not as bad as the Labyrinth ones were, where you have to do like 3 full runs with teams that suck. I don't mind if it's like, okay, you got to do one run or something like that. Okay, fine. But one is like the limit, the absolute limit. Or if there's other things in the Abyss that aren't a full run, and maybe you just got to beat, I don't know, X champion in there. Maybe you do like half a run or even less, man. I don't know. Cool. I just hope that we don't have to do 3 full runs. Did you Massacre or Sabretooth? I'd say Massacre between those two. It'd be great if that finally started applying tier 5 class catalysts. At least start adding shards. Wait, Zach, are you talking about for the daily quest thing? I'm hoping that like they open up the tier 4 class catalyst a bit more. The daily, like, let's go look at that in game for a sec. The daily quests for these catalysts, man, they suck. Yeah, let's look at expert. Now let's see how many fragments that you get. It's a joke. It's terrible. There's nothing here, man. You need 36,000 fragments. You're getting, like, okay, so you get, I can't remember if there's any from the chests on the map. I think there might be. A little bit, but it's not much. So, I don't know. Let's say you get 3,000 in total. There's like 1,800 here. Maybe you get another 1,200 a map. Let's say it's like 3,000 total. Maybe it's a bit more. I don't know. But either way, we're talking about like 12 times that you'd have to do this to form one catalyst. And there's no rank up that only requires one catalyst. So then, and it's like, you know, it's only here one day of the week, right? So to do that, like, wait, did I do the math wrong? No, I didn't. Yeah, no, it'd be 12, right? So like 12 times for one catalyst. You need 3 at least for any kind of rank up. So we're talking like 36 weeks of doing this quest. That's so dumb. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. And I get it, you know, maybe you could say, hey, but if you're really close to forming a catalyst, well, you could use this quest to maybe just finish it off. At least you got some kind of option. Fine. That logic, I think, would have applied 3 or 4 years ago whenever they introduced this thing. I mean, it was longer than that, I feel like. 5 years ago. It hasn't been updated once. This has never been updated. This could use an update. It's nice that they're allowing you to pick the class type, but please, for the love of God, it's too much. 36 times you got to do this quest for one rank up. Give me a break. Why YouTube? Why? Just want my notification. Do they not give you notification? I mean, that sounds like YouTube. Typical YouTube. Everyone has MSD to thank for the Abyss challenges. Pretty much. I mean, I think it's going to be cool. I just hope that we don't have to do 3 full runs of the Abyss. That's all. I don't mind if we have to do 1 or if there's other challenges in it. That's fine with me. Bring on the challenge. Just don't make it too tedious. Okay, updated champions. Okay, so Psycho Man getting his buff. Cross your fingers. Let's hope it's good. And then Guillotine. Oh, wait. Did they mention Guillotine before? I thought they said only Psycho Man was getting a buff this month. Interesting. Okay, increase Guillotine's regen to 3% of... Oh, who cares? 3% of all damage taken by opponents. So, not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. I mean, hey. That's basically increasing her regen by 50%. Because going from 2% to 3%. Yeah, you're increasing it by 50%. So... I'm not saying it's a small increase. I'm just saying the champ needs a bit more. Guillotine needs a bit more like utility in general, I think. Dang, man, I can't shake this this feeling of like coughing. Sorry, guys. But all right. Anyway, that's interesting that they decided to do something here for Guillotine. Better than nothing, I suppose. The Guillotine fans will be happy at least. Okay, 6-star max sig ability crystals. Saying, while it is no small task to max out the signature ability of a 6-star champion, some mighty summoners have done just that. Really what they're saying here is that some mighty summoners have maxed out damn near all of them. there's not many, but there's a few. Starting with version 34.0, we'll be rewarding 6-star max sig crystals when a maxed out 6-star champion is duplicated. We'll also be sending summoners who have already duplicated a max sig. Oh, this is cool. Sending summoners who have already duplicated a max sig 6-star champion in recent months any earned 6-star max sig ability crystals. We plan to deliver these crystals to eligible players in April. Okay. Well, that's cool, man. I didn't realize that was the thing either. I never duped any of the champs anyway, but for the people who have, God, what a terrible fate that is, man. Fate worse than death right there. Just throwing away like 10 to 15,000 6-star shards on absolutely nothing, getting nothing in return. Maximus, Z05 saying, 2 back BG, gonna lurk and put mean arena teams in for the rest of the night. Wow. And continually during the kitty arenas. That's messed up. That is messed up, dude. Alright, hold on. Let me see, though. Hold on. I'm going more than a few back. Lurk to possible sleep. Wish me luck. Spit my drink, Pixie. Well done. What did Pixie say? No, Maximus. Fight the oldness. Wow. Easy input. Guardian, Black Panther, Civil War, and Heimdall in arena right now. All rank 3. Okay. I didn't want to have to do this, but it looks like we're going to have to ban Maximus Savage. Okay. I think this is the one you actually wanted me to read. Brian, clear Abyss with only jugs. Have fun. Okay. If that was... You know what? I'd do it. I was about to say, like, okay, fine. I never need to complete Volume 2, but honestly, dude, bring it. Finally time to rank up jugs and go to town on the Abyss. No, actually, I don't even know if that's possible, dude. Well, I think Misty can do anything, so. But God, that would be miserable. Okay, so the 6-star. All right. I think we're almost done with these notes here. Yeah, we are. Okay, let's see. New features and improvements. Arena quick fill. Yeah, okay. New 1-button press to add your top 3. Oh, so you still have to press a button, huh? New 1-button press to add your top 3 available champions based on your current filters to your arena team. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I thought it was just gonna be like really automatic. But I guess that makes sense. If it was totally automated, then you would run the risk of hitting death matches when you got towards the end of your roster. So, hitting a button, yeah. Okay, and then pre-fight quality of life improvements. Added quit button to the pre-fight screen. Added quit button to the pre-fight screen? And increase the size of the info panel to display more information at once. Quit button to the pre-fight screen. I mean, you could back out anyway, right? You're always able to just tap anywhere on the screen. I guess they're just adding maybe it wasn't obvious to new players or something, I guess. Okay. Bug fixes. I don't think I'm going to read these. Maybe you guys know if there's like really important ones. Oh, I know about this. Or where is it? Yeah, here we go. Ghost, you're able to now phase recoil again. I know about this because of Pete being super pumped. For the rest of that, yeah, just some bug fixes. All in all, man, I would say this is a big update, dude. This is a huge update. What did I just click on? Yeah, this is a big update, though, man. Look at all the stuff coming. 7.4, Carina's challenges, the Max Sig crystals. It's a lot of stuff. Okay, anyway, sorry, guys. I was, semi-ignoring what you guys were saying while I was reading through that. BG, you never answered my legitimate question about 6-star Hawkeye. Good, bad, thoughts, tangents? Hawkeye's good, Pixie. Apparently Hawkeye is one of very few champions that's able to solo every single boss in Act 6. Just because of the combination of abilities that the character has. So, yeah. Hawkeye's good. I mean, even without knowing that, I only knew that because Karate Mike said it. But even still, I would say Hawkeye is a good champ. I don't know. I don't think he's like a game breaker. I don't think he's suddenly gonna just dominate your roster and you're always gonna be playing that champ kind of thing. But overall, he's a good champion, I would say. Oh God. Well, I'm just gonna give up. This match is over. I was not paying attention when that guy was throwing a heavy. Are you familiar with Purgatory and opinion on her? Vaguely familiar with her. I never properly tested Purgatory, but the people who have properly tested the champ pretty much unanimously agree that she is trash. There are a few fans of the champ. There always are of any champ, but there's really not many Purgatory fans out there. EG, which character or characters do you most want to see this year? Galvanite. I really don't know much of the Marvel Universe, man. All the characters that I knew about, they pretty much already have been added. There's a couple, very few, that I don't know. I don't even know if I would be I'd want to see added, but I'd be like, oh hey, I know this character. One of them is oh God, was his name Darwin? I think his name was Darwin. He's one of those historical type dudes. Hold on, Darwin, Marvel. Let's see what comes up. Wait, is this guy? Is he actually in? Is he actually in like one of the TV shows? That's what this is. Wait, is it a TV show or is that a movie? X-Men First Class? Wait, was it Darwin? I feel like Darwin's not the... Hold on. Let me just go to the website. I feel like I'm thinking of a different character. But I don't know. Is this the one that can, like, just morph into different things to survive pretty much anything? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop looking at that. First Class was a movie? Okay. Gotcha. Usually the correct answer is dupe. Hashtag team dupe. That's true. Dupe, I'd be psyched for. There was another character, was it Spiral? Had like 6 arms or something like that. Are you thinking of Absorbing Man? No, definitely not Absorbing Man. Hold on. He adapts to survive. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it was Darwin then. He was. I found him when I was reading the Long Shot comics. That's all. Same thing for Spiral. Yeah. This character right here. She's kind of cool. This is a toy, it looks like. Actually, let's go to this image right here. Was it Star Shatter? I think Star Shatter was Longshot's son / father or whatever. Dazzle as well. Basically any character that I came across reading the Longshot comics. Those are like the oldie ones that I know about. And then I would say I really liked the champ that I voted for in this year's poll, but like of course they're not going to get added. I think it was Danny Moonstar. I think that was the one I voted for. He didn't adapt very well. Oh no. Did he get destroyed? His name is Darwin, you're correct. It's named after Darwin's evolutionary theory. Well, yeah, I mean, I knew it was a character named after a famous person in history, but I for some reason I was thinking it was a different name still. But okay, so what I was reading is like he got blasted by, I think in one of the comics he got blasted by Sentinel's like laser shot or something like that, man. I don't know. Whatever it was. And his body turned into like a sponge-like material or something that was able to absorb it and not die. I don't know, man. It was just kind of cool. I feel like it can kind of be something useful in MCOC. Dazzle? Wait, hold on. I always get it confused. Is Dazzle's the... It's Dazzler, isn't it? It is Dazzler. Dazzle is a character in Dota. That's why. Yeah, it's Dazzler. Whoops. Okay. I don't know what Dazzler does, to be honest. They were kind of, you know what's going on, man? They were getting it on in the comics, and I was reading like this, right, with, you know, flipping the pages like this. It's gross, man. Didn't expect to see that in the comics. Thomas sent it over to the book saying, BG, on the topic of champs that can solo every Act 6 boss is recently done by Mr. Fantastic. Oh. Video got posted in line chat, man. Okay. There you go. Mr. F. I do think Mr. F is largely an underrated champ. I think he's good. I mean, his synergies are mostly what I use him for just because they're really fun. And I'd say the champ overall, when I'm playing him, I'm not having that much fun. But his abilities are good. I think I ranked up my 6-star. I'm not sure. I like your off-brand Marvel characters. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wait, is Star Shatter? Hold on. Was it not Star Shatter, though? Is it Star Caller? Hold on, dude. Now you're making... I thought I had that one correct, at least. Star Shatter... Marvel. Let's see. Ah, Shatterstar. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, there it is. Shatterstar. Ah, it was pretty close, man. It's pretty close. Star Caller. What? Hold on, man. This guy's pretty cool though. Let me find a cooler image than that one. This one looks pretty badass right here, man. Although he looks a little too sexy over here though, man. He looks like he's trying to pick up some lady or something. I don't know, dude. Just the way that his lips are. He's got like a... He reminds me of like... man, Zoolander. That's that movie. He looks like he just came out of the Zoolander movie. The way that he has his face kind of sucked in his cheeks, you know? It's like, ooh, look at me. I'm so sexy with my star eye and sword with 2 blades. What kind of sword is this? I mean, it's cool. I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just saying, what kind of sword is it? Either way, man, this guy would be sweet. He looks nothing like the versions I was looking at, though. Anyway. Blue Steel, yeah, there you go. Shatterstar with the 90s live felt. Wait, what? Live felt. Pointless head junk. And no feet is the best Shatterstar. I don't even know if I was reading that right. But I'm just gonna say yes. You have long hair like Pantene Pete. I don't think he did. He was like a gladiator. He looked like a gladiator. Wait, it's perfect for camping. Could roast lots of marshmallows. Hold on. Did I miss a different message? We're talking about camping and marshmallows? BG likes the characters that have 3 minutes of screen time. Listen, these characters, I'm just rattling off the ones that I even know. I'm not saying that I want to see these characters over others. I'm just saying if these ones got added, I would at least be like, oh, check it out, man. I heard of this character before. That's it. Pantina Man Pete. Freaking Pete, dude. Wait, Rob Liefeld. Brian, Google his name and meme. Okay, because I was going to say, yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Hold on. We're going to the Googles one more time here. Rob Liefeld. We're just going straight to pictures. Oh wait, this artist? I think this artist, did they ban a lot of people on Twitter? I think like one of the game devs I follow on Twitter, he was like an ex-Hearthstone dev. I think he made a joke because he's working on a Marvel game. And I think he just made like what seemed to be kind of a lighthearted joke about one of the characters maybe having a goofy appearance or something like that. And I think this guy banned him. Or like blocked him instantly. Like he didn't even tag the guy, but someone else tagged him and then and blocked him or something. He was kind of sad. But I don't really know anything else about him. Does he add weird headgear? I think that's what you were saying about him. The characters. This is a weird looking dude. Cable looks constipated. What is this thing? This isn't Groot, is it? What is this? Is this just a version of King Groot? Because there's a crown. It looks like a tree, but it's got like this, I don't even know, dude. This pimp coat or something like that. What the heck is this thing, dude? BG always makes fun of 80s comics, but 90s comics were utterly dorky. I make fun of all comics. He's not a great person. Oh, okay. Incredibly defensive and unable to take compliment. Okay. Well. Oh, well. What are you going to do? That's Zemo? Oh, okay. I don't know anything about Zemo, but I know there was like a dancing Zemo meme or something like that, right? Dude, I don't know, man. He looked like Groot to me. Anyway. Alright, Cersei. Get out of here. BG, tweet please. Okay. Rico. Give me one sec. We got finishing up Carina with Emrock comp this weekend. Corvus, my first love, and the real king of map 8. Herc overrated. Whoa, dude. You're looking to make some enemies with this hashtag. Ghost I use in war. And well, Kitty is Kitty user for everything else. Everything completed except for Abyss exploration. Okay. Well, hey, dude. Maybe, just maybe, with the next Carinas, you can work towards that, depending on what the Abyss challenge is. But nice, dude. Nice, man. You got some powerful champs up there. Good stuff, man. Okay, lurking and screwing up arena. Okay. Back to the lurk. Hey, what up, Static? Say, what's up, man? What's the latest with MCOC? Dupe my null again this week. Dang, dude, again, huh? Well, we were just looking at the patch notes, man. It seems like there's a lot of stuff coming next month. I'm not going to read through it again, but in case you missed it, for the people just tuning in, I'll give a quick rundown here. Let's see. The 34 release notes. Give me one sec. It's gonna feel so good when no longer have this little cough. Anyway, let's see. So we've got 7.4. Carina's Challenge Volume 2. 6-star max Sig crystals. The updated champs. It's just Psycho Man, and then this very insignificant, if I'm gonna be honest, buff to Guillotine here. But still, just, I don't know, it's a lot of content, and then the there was some other stuff in there too. But the actually, the one last thing I want to highlight, I can't stress enough. I feel like this is going to be big for new account challenges. The daily class catalyst update, where you just get to, you know, do it on any day of the week. Pick your class whenever. That's really cool. Yeah, and then Battlegrounds. It's not listed in any one of these sections here, but the Battlegrounds beta is coming back too, so this month there's actually some content going on in MCOC, man. Feels good. Alright, let's get back to the grind though. Sorry, who should I take to rank 4? Sorry, that was the question. Oh. Wait, was there? I didn't realize there was a question. I thought you were just talking about the champs that you like here. I mean, I can't answer that for you, dude. You got to go with yeah, man. Like, it's this is a personal decision. Taking a 6-star champ up to rank 4 between these 3 champs. There's no way that I can possibly answer that for you. I would advise not ranking up an AQ champ. If that's what Corvus is to you. Like, I'd recommend using it, like ranking up champs that you're going to use in more competitive content. But at the end of the day, man, it's a totally personal decision. There's no way that I can make that decision for you. Or anyone when it comes to a 6-star rank 4. Guys, just downloaded the game again after a year plus. Do they not have 4-star basic arenas anymore? Ryan, so what they did is they converted the like 5 arenas that used to exist into 3 total. You have the Summoner Trials, which kind of scooped up like all like the lower level arenas in it. And then there's a basic arena and a featured arena. So you can still get 4-star champions in the basic arena. It's now with you get it through the milestones. But the basic champion, the 3, 4, 5, and 6-star version of the champ, it's all in that basic arena. And then likewise for the featured, you can get, you know, all the star levels of the featured champ come through the featured. Now, if you don't see the basic and featured arenas, it's because you're not uncollected yet. You have to be uncollected in order to see them. But yeah, they just kind of condensed it all like that. It's still the same number of like units from the milestones and stuff too. Just kind of cleaned it up. When do I upgrade the 6-star versions of my max 5 stars? I've been hesitant because I don't know how much of a difference it'll make. Yeah, it varies depending on the champion, I would say. But I've been stuck in the same boat myself. It kind of depends on how important the Sig level is for the champ. So someone like Magneto, for example, where I would say his Awaken ability helps, but it also doesn't like make or break the champ. I didn't really want to take my 6-star to rank 3 until it was awakened. But I also don't need him to be like Sig 200 in order to rank up to rank 3. You know what I mean? Like Sig 20 is fine. But then there's other champs like Void, who Sig 20 is not going to be enough. And you would kind of need like Sig, I don't know, Sig 100 for the 6-star version of the champ to be better than the 5-star. Or comparable. And even then it's like, you know, it only puts them on kind of even footing where, like, I mean, it's a lot of resource investment just to get a champ that basically equals the champ you're replacing, you know? So it's tough. It's one of the biggest problems, in my opinion, in MCOC that's just kind of stagnated things. For most players, at least. If you spend and get Sig Stones and stuff like that, the problem might not be as extreme. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use the word extreme here just because it's something that's like, it's been going on for like 4 years. And it's just never gone away. So yeah, it's just kind of been stagnating the contest and progression. My name is off, so BG, can you speak louder? Okay, thanks. Wow, Pixie Bell. What do I do when I read these messages? What do you guys... Should I yell? Do I ignore her? I mean, if the volume's off, then what does it matter if I yell? Oh, Clarissa. Got a 6-star Tigra and 5-star Kitty. Cavs OP. Nice. Rats, dude. If they need Sigs, then you don't. Yeah, basically. For replacing the 5-stars with 6-stars. PG is Venom, Archangel, or Arcus better to rank up? None Awakened. Those champs all do very different things. I would say, without any other context, Venom is probably the one that would be most useful unawakened. But, yeah, it really depends on what you're looking for, what you're trying to counter. Sometimes Archangel doesn't need to be awake, and Archangel just has really high damage. You know, with the heavy attacks and getting some neuros going and stuff like that. High enough damage to end fights before abilities even happen, where you don't need to necessarily shut down those abilities. Arcus, I would say, is the best defender of the bunch. Underrated offensively as well, but typically known more for defense. Cavs OP, questionable. 6-star Tigra, stonks indeed. Yeah, I mean, sometimes Cavs OP. Most of the time, Cavs. BJ, you see the changes to Battlegrounds? No. What did you think? Like new energy? Oh wait, do you mean in the video? Well, we only know of one change, and that was only just in a video. That wasn't officially confirmed, right? Unless there was something else. If there was something else posted, then I didn't see it. But the only thing that we saw in the video was that it's a 6 energy cost to play a match down from 30. Which is 6 energy too high, in my opinion. I still find it to be ridiculous that there's any cost at all. When every other game that you play anywhere, across any genre, there is no cost to play a match. And most games will give you a little something, even if it is only a very little something, just as a token to be like, hey, that match, it might have sucked, but we'll give you a little prize anyway. You know? Actually, I mean, they only give it to you if you win. Not always, but otherwise it's abusable. But still, ridiculous that there's still a cost to it. But we'll see. The most important cost, I would say, is refreshing champ cost. Because there's how many costs were there again? Okay, so we had the match cost, we had the refreshing champ cost, the in-match re-roll your selection cost. Mastery swap, but that's like somewhat on the player. I do think Kabam should do something to help, like tie your mastery build to your deck, but at the moment I wouldn't necessarily blame Kabam for like the launch to not have something like that, but still there's a cost there. Is there another cost? And I'm not talking about like ranking up your champions cost, because that's like, I mean, that's the entire game as you rank up your champs. But why do I feel like there's one more that I'm forgetting? Cam said that the 6 energy cost could also be from previous footage that was given to CCP, so no guarantee that's even a change. Yeah, probably. I mean, we haven't heard anything about it in the CCP. They've been pretty tight-lipped on all that stuff. I'm sure they're just waiting for the next iteration to come out. As are all of us, to be honest. No one's really talking about in the CCP. Well, I don't know. Maybe I missed it. I don't keep up with all the conversations going on. But to my knowledge, people are pretty much just waiting for the next beta to come out. And that's it. Needs to get over that one, BG. Every mode in this game has cost, timer, or cooldown. They're not going to give you unlimited battlegrounds. No, I mean, there's no way to get over it, man. It's either it exists and, well, that's a wrap, or it doesn't exist, and well, then we play. Kashan Rafiq sent it over 5 AEDs. Thank you very much, dude. AED. I don't know if I've ever seen that currency before. Let's see. That is United Arab Emirates. Dirham? Oh, I might have mispronounced that. I'm so sorry. But thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it. Saying IBG, is it worth doing Labyrinth? So Labyrinth by itself, I would say, is not exactly worth doing. Like, here's the way I would put it. The Labyrinth rewards, they're still fine. They're not bad necessarily, but they're fine, like, when you could overpower the content. Like, if you're doing it with the same level of champs that people were doing it like when it first came out, then I would say no, absolutely not worth it. But if you're doing it and you're able to vastly overpower it with like a 565 Aegon or something like that, then yes, it's worth it. What I usually recommend is this though. Carina's challenges, the volume 1 at least, has one of her challenges is to beat Labyrinth using all hashtag Canadian champions, 4-star versions of the champs. And I mean, you have to get Thronebreaker in order to unlock those, but that's fine because there's better things to do until you get Thronebreaker. Like your efforts are better put into like the back issues, clearing out those things. So then, like, work towards Thronebreaker, unlock Carina's challenges, and then do your first run in Labyrinth with the Canadian team. And then on top of the initial completion rewards that you get, you'll also get a 6-star Nexus Crystal. That'll make it much more worth it. Now, it does up the difficulty of Labyrinth a bit, of course, to use only 4-star champs. But that content is not that difficult in the first place. It's resource intensive. It definitely does cost resources to get through. It's difficult because of that. But the fights themselves, you're not dealing with complicated nodes. A couple of the fights you come across might have special abilities, but for the most part, what you're fighting is just high health pools, and you're on a timer. So you know you're gonna die after you know, a few minutes each time kind of thing. So I don't really think it's a problem that it ups the difficulty by using 4 stars, especially once you've achieved Thronebreaker. It's not going to be difficult for you. It would just be, you know, you just have to go in with a stash of revives kind of thing. That's it. So yeah, that's what I recommend doing is put your efforts elsewhere. Do the back issues. Do an initial clear of Act 6. Do Act 7 even. All these other things first. But is Labyrinth still worth doing? Yes. It's worth doing late. It's worth doing after this other stuff. That's all. Hope that answers your question. Appreciate the 5. BG, my roster needs a new tech type, so should I upgrade my rank 1 4-star Warlock for Act 5? Yeah, Warlock's really good, man. For Act 5, yeah, I'd say it's worth it. Yeah. There's other times where you could use that Warlock for some other 4-star challenge type stuff too. So it's not like a total waste to get a couple of 4 stars ranked up, you know? I think that's fine. You just don't want to go too overboard on the 4 stars. I think like 1 to 2 max of each class type getting a 4-star ranked up is really what you want to kind of limit yourself to. If you can get away with fewer, cool. But I'd say anywhere from like 1 to 2 of each class type is also just fine. BG's free to play. He no spend money. This is true. But yeah, what Easy's saying. Yeah, I mean, I've spent money on the game just on different accounts. 0 money on the account that you're looking at right now. Stuck on Act 6.1. It's tough, man. 6.1's tough. Might just need to, you know, spend a little bit more time getting some 5 or 6 star champs in playable shape. Mostly the 5 stars. 6 stars, they're kind of good to go at rank 1. BG, can a rank 4 Venom Pool take on the variants? Yes. Yeah. So it's more about you as a player, I would say. That kind of question, you know? At the end of the day, you're the one taking on the variants. You know? Venompool is a great champion for the variants, though, yes. And I would say the variants, they're typically balanced around rank 4 to rank 5 5-star champs. That's kind of where they're balanced. So if you've got some rank 5s, you're generally going to have a pretty decent time. It's still tough content, so I'm not saying it's going to be a walk in the park. But if you got some rank 5s, generally it'll be a pretty good time. Rank 4s, a bit tougher, but still manageable. And if you're MSD, I mean, you can walk in there with 1-star champs and be totally fine. Let's get your revive count in Star-Lord Carina. Please tell me something went wrong. I seen you used 80 revives. Was it only 80 revives? I don't remember how many I used, but I remember hearing other people saying they used like easily 100 plus. No, man, the Star-Lord Carina's challenge, that's just what it takes. It takes a lot of revives for that one, man. There's a time limit on those fights. There's not much you can do to play better necessarily. There of course can be a difference between, like, you know, maybe someone who's really good at the game, maybe they can shave off a few revives here and there. But you could also just get unlucky. Like, I mean, I was just saying MSD, right? I mean, MSD is known to be like one of the best MCOC players in existence. The dude, he's unreal. But it doesn't matter how good you are, because when you enter the Maestro fight, if Maestro starts to regen, You cannot outdamage that regen. You have to just quit out of the fight, and then you have to pop another revive. Similarly, there's not much you can do if the opponent evades. You can technically play around that to some extent, but I don't know. I find it better to not play around the revive, or I'm sorry, the not play around the evade. Like the evade. So if you only do 4-hit combos, the way evades work in this game, if they evade on like one of your light attacks, you can dash back quickly enough and not get hit. You still have to be on your toes, man. You still have to like have quick reactions for it, but you know, you're not just totally screwed. But if they evade on your second medium hit in like a standard combo, like a medium, light, medium combo, there's nothing you can do. It doesn't matter how fast your reactions are. There's that little bit of delay before you can, you know, swipe, and the opponent, they can just hit you. And if they don't kill you, well, you've already lost your combo, and therefore you're not going to deal as much damage. And that revive was kind of wasted anyway. But sometimes they'll also just straight up kill you. So there's not a ton you can do to necessarily change the outcome of that one. It's just going to take a lot of revives. That's all there is to it. Maximus sending over 234, saying previous please. Okay. Let's see. Twitter, Brian, Miss Arena sabotage done. Won't go too hard. Oh no. Am I even going to want to see this disgustingness that's going on here? What do we have here? Did you really just throw in like the... Oh my god. I mean, Kang's generally not that hard to deal with, so that's fine. But, man. Put in Fury, put in Mojo. Magneto's annoying to fight in there. Just the guys that you can't parry. Heimdall. Maximus. Why do you do this? Why, oh why do you do this? You monster. I don't think I fight your champs in the arena, or I don't know for sure because I never really pay attention to the names. But I feel like if I did, someone would have called it out. But like, oh dang, dude, you're fighting Maximus. So luckily, I don't think I'm gonna have to come across those teams. I think the way the arena works is there's like different pools of players that you face off against. That way, it like keeps the search faster or something. So I don't know, maybe there's like 10 different pools of players. That's why you kind of notice similar names if you do watch for it. So I don't think I have to deal with any of those, but some poor bastard out there is going to have to fight all of your champions more than once. And they're going to quit out of the arena. Worst part is Magneto is automatically using a tech and then getting hosed. Yes. Yeah, dude, I don't pay attention to who I'm going up against. I just look at class advantage or disadvantage. And I always put a tech champ against Magneto. Dude, and then sometimes I do catch myself and I'm like, oh, dang, it's Magneto. All right, let me be careful here. And then all 3 of my champs are metal. I'm like, how is this even possible? How are all of my champions metal right now? Don't play arena much. I prefer not to clog up the works for grinders. Except today. Oh, man. Play prof off at arena every time I play arena. Yeah, man. I don't know if I don't think I run up against any of the other like YouTubers. I'm trying to think now. Maybe I do. I don't know, it's been too long since I really looked at the names of who I was going up against. I can't think of anyone, but like, I definitely noticed in the past. Just it happens a lot when you're refreshing. Anyone who's ever refreshed their top champs to, you know, try to grind for a champion or something like that, you'll notice you get like almost the exact same teams every single time, you know? You might have just a few variations of teams you run up against, but you'll play like a rematch 5 times in a row if you refresh 5 times. I think it happens more if you're refreshing like your absolute top champs, like 6-star rank 3s, or I guess rank 4s for those that have them. When I refresh 565s, I don't think it happens as much, but it still happens. Nobody caught the big D. Disappoint. It's like a pun with numbers. I don't mind it. This is not a pun with numbers. This is way better than any pun I've ever heard in my entire life. The old 1, 2, 3, 4. I used to like seeing that on like the you know, digital clock in the car. Growing up, man. The old 1111 Make-A-Wish type stuff. I never actually made a wish, but I liked seeing it. The 1, 2, 3, 4, the 1111s. I don't think I ever saw the lower numbers, like the 222s, because only awake at night. Maximus, how did you guess my pin? Man. It has been a while since I've caught a live stream. Truly enjoyed content. Ah, well, Butch, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Better than any puns he's seen. He clearly missed our Jugs conversation. Ah, darn. Too bad. I really want... That's too bad. I can't believe I missed it. Darn it. Well, better not repeat it, because it wouldn't be as funny the next time, so... We'll just have to leave it alone. That's too bad. My BG thing is only right now 3? Or is that rank? My BG thing is only... Wait, what? My 6-star thing? My 6-star thing I think is rank 1. Or maybe 2? I don't know. I've got a 565 SIG 200. But my 6-star is not... Oh, there we go. Rank 2, level 1. Okay, so I did take him to rank 2. Well, there you go. There's another champ that was ranked up. I actually took a champ to rank 3 today. And they're rank 3, level 1. Do I dare tell you which? I'll tell you which. It was Weapon X. Weapon X is... now rank 3 level 1. He was like rank 2 level 28 or something like that. I don't know. But I had a tier 5 basic expiring that I had to burn. So are you gonna rank up your Mordo for Battlegrounds? I don't think so. I don't know. Mordo is interesting. Because I think Mordo could potentially be good for Battlegrounds, but I'm not so sure. He's not, like, I don't know, he's kind of a threat, but kind of not. I don't know. With Mordo, I don't feel comfortable enough to dedicate those types of resources. But I'll see how other people's Mordo do. If Mordo ends up being someone that I find annoying to fight in Battlegrounds, then I may decide to invest in him. Personal choice? What do you mean BG chose his own rank ups? That's impossible. I don't catch the first part of that. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. It looks like there's a little bit of drama. Just keep it cool, people. Just remember that. If there was a whatever, just drop it and just be cool, and that's all. That's all there is. Also, don't forget, no all caps, please. There's no need to get timed out in here. Can't. My speaker's kind of messed up, and it sounded like you used Mordo as the plural version of Mordo, like a gaggle of Mordo. I might have. I don't know, dude. Do you think? What is the plural of Mordo? Is it Mordos? I guess it is. But anyway. I don't know. Okay, so here's my thoughts on Mordo. I wasn't being as vocal about it as I should have been, because I was trying to keep up with what was going on in the chat. So, I mean, obviously the reason why Mordo is annoying is because he's got some power gain. He's also a Mystic champion. So if you're running Mystic Dispersion, things can get out of control real fast. The thing is, it's hard to die to Mordo in like Alliance War, but it's really easy to eat a special 3. The thing is, his special 3 just doesn't hit that hard. So in Alliance War, dude, I've eaten 2 special 3s and still finished the fight with like 40% health. I'm not saying it's impossible to die in Alliance War, but if you're using like an appropriate counter, then it's kind of hard to die, because even if the fight goes south, you're still okay. Getting to a special 3 is not game over. But in Battlegrounds, that might be enough. You don't necessarily need to die in Battlegrounds to lose. The same way that you need to in Alliance War. I think it makes for a much more interesting mode. Maybe not more interesting. Maybe I should just say it's interesting that both types exist. Right? Where like in War, your performance doesn't matter as much as long as you get through the fight. And then in Battlegrounds, your performance does matter. And getting through the fight is sometimes enough, sometimes not enough. So I think it's interesting that the two modes, they're kind of separated in that way. So yeah, Mordo, he could potentially be a strong champ just because one special 3 might deal enough damage that if you have a clean fight, that could be good enough. So I'm going to keep my eyes open on that one, but not ranking him up right away. Mordai? Listen, I'm a big fan of things like cacti. But Mordai, I don't think it sounds right. Just thought I'd announce my presence. Onyx Olympian has arrived. Wait, what is this? ROR2 just had some new DLC release. Wait, Risk of Rain? That's what ROR is, right? Risk of Rain is just a DLC release, so I'll probably still be lurking for a while longer. Okay. I haven't played Risk of Rain in a while. You kind of make me want to go look at what it is, but honestly, yeah, I'm not even gonna play it anyway, so I'm not gonna bother looking. Man. I think I had that game installed for the longest. One of the few games that I installed on my computer. But, it's been so long since I played it that I think I uninstalled it like a month or 2 ago or something. It's a great game. Risk of Rain, the first and second one, they're both great. But, yeah, I mean, you know, you guys know the deal. There's so many good games, only so much time. Also, no spoilers, obviously, but holy crap. Okay, yeah. Just don't even talk about it, guys. There's no need to even bring up movies or shows. Don't say no spoilers, just leave it alone. Gee, so I completed all these side quests today and tried to go for Penny, and the crystal rolled over 3 times to Kamala and Ms. Marvel. and the champion, but I did pull a new 6-star Modok, so not all bad. Okay. Well, bummer on no penny, but hey man, new 6-star, new 6-star. I think they should add ways to make unique combos. And they sort of have unique combos. But you're probably talking about something a little more advanced. Something more in line with other fighting games, I guess. Because there's like, you know, some champs are better with like 3-hit combos. Sometimes even only 2-hit combos, like a medium for some champs. Some champs you want to end on a light combo versus a medium. I don't know. To be honest, I think there's so many champions in this game that the combos kind of need to be pretty close across the board. I think the little bit of divergence is okay. Like the occasional... Oh, jeez. Oh, this is not going to be a fun fight. You know what, dude? I'm pushing him to a special 3. I don't even care. I've got a second life. But like... yeah, like the occasional 3-hit combo or whatever. That stuff I think is fine, but... I personally, I don't know if I'd really want to see... other crazier combos. But I get it. You know, looking at other fighting games... they definitely have more advanced combos than MCOC. So I could see some people wanting that for sure. Yeah, Risk of Rain. It's so much fun being able to pop giant jellyfishes from across the map with a railgun. I like the first Risk of Rain better just because 2D games are kind of my thing. But I did still like Risk of Rain 2. I don't know if I ever beat it. I think I played like a solid 20 hours or so. But I think I always died deep into it or something. BG, did you get into any of the recent Elden Ring or Lost Ark craze? Nah. Lost Ark, some of my friends are playing that. I mean, some of my friends are playing Elden Ring too, but Elden Ring is a single player game, right? There was another game. There was another really, really hype game that came out recently too, right? Came out before those ones. Horizon? Whatever it's called. I don't remember the full title, but something with Horizon. Horizon Forbidden West? Zero Dawn? Whatever it is. But nah, man, I haven't played any other games besides MCOC in a while. Even Dota, I haven't played, I think the last time I played that was like early January or something like that. Played a game or two. Since then, it's pretty much just been MCOC. But yeah, a bunch of my friends are into Lost Ark. I think Lost Ark looks really good. But I don't know, man. Here's like... So Lost Ark, for those that don't know what it is, it's an ARPG, an action RPG. Similar to Diablo, my favorite game of all time. But more modern. Because Diablo is like 20-something years old, you know? It's an amazing game, but it was groundbreaking at the time. Today, it's just a fun kind of throwback adventure kind of thing. But those games, what I've learned about kind of all action RPGs is they really value efficiency. Like, maybe Lost Ark is different. I don't know. I can't imagine how it would be. But they value efficiency so much that you have to play like very specific builds. You have to play very specific ways. And it just feels like I'm a robot playing those kinds of games. Again, maybe Lost Ark's different, but I kind of, after playing Diablo 3, which I hated, I kind of lost interest in the entire genre. Other than just like maybe a little casual here or there, revisiting D2. It just feels like I'm a rat in a wheel cage, whatever. You know, whatever those things are called, the treadmills. Elden Ring, I've never played any of those games. The Souls games. I'd probably have fun with it, but I haven't played it. Just Hyper sending over $1. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, any predictions for when you'll be doing a new account run? No, not really, man. I definitely like to do another one. I don't even know what the next one's going to be. It could be another free-to-play run. I would like to push to Thronebreaker. That'd be really fun to do. Or it could be a... Like 4th of July is still kind of a ways out, but also not that far. I mean, time flies. So it could be another one where it's like... every time I upgrade title progression, pick up another offer, like I did with the Cyber Weekend ones. That was pretty fun. I wouldn't mind doing that again. But I can't. It's something that I can't really predict. It kind of just it depends on what's going on in game and what's going on in real life. In like May, pretty much the entire month is out. I'm gonna be doing some traveling for Buddy's wedding, and then something else prior to that early in the month as well. Yeah, there's gonna be a there's probably gonna be like a good week and a half to 2 week time period where I'm not gonna be here in May. Separated, at least. There's gonna be like a week early on where I'm not gonna be here, or maybe like 4 or 5 days, and then a week towards the end of the month as well. Okay, Motaz Elderly. Oh man, I don't know if I said that wrong or not, but Mo, thank you for the 33 EGPs. Thank you very much. And BG, why don't you think about joining Plat Alliance, in which you'll still get Alliance War and AQ rewards without the pressure of Prestige? I mean, you're giving up on some decent rewards, IMO. Yeah, I mean, 4Loki didn't really pressure me in terms of Prestige. They still say I'm welcome back anytime. It wasn't really that, you know? I mean, the Prestige thing is part of it. But it just feels like too much of the progression is, you know... I don't want to repeat myself too much on the subject, but everything I said from like the videos early in the year and from the gifting event and stuff like that, it just felt like there was too much of it coming from money. It's not just prestige progression, you know? It's progression all around in the game. And when the balance doesn't feel like it's in a good spot, well, then interest is lost. So yeah, that's kind of what it comes down to. The good news though is that my roster, we're still in fighting shape here for the battlegrounds. So still gonna have fun in the battlegrounds, and then yeah, we'll see what happens from there. Maybe depending on how those rewards are pulled in, maybe that will kind of recreate a better balance if it's more of like a ranking, like, you know, because I mean, ideally it's a competitive mode, right? So like the higher you rank, the better rewards you should get, which is not something that can necessarily just be bought. You can help tremendously by you know, buying other offers that will give you stronger champions and stuff like that, but you know, like it could still help the balance, I would say, of it all. And depending on how that looks, could increase my interest in you know, either rejoining 4Loki or maybe another more casual alliance. I'm not sure. But for now, nothing has changed in the game since the gifting event, so. Eric Nelson, $100 saying T-minus 28 minutes from a rank 3 Dr. Doom So fitting, ranking a masked god after watching Batman for the second time. Okay. 28 minutes. Got it down to the down to the minute. Down to the exact minute. Very nice, dude. The final countdown has begun. Yeah, I watched all your stuff regarding that. Just thought to help. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. But, yeah, I'm gonna continue to run solo for the time being. This will kill, I think. Yeah. I know She-Hulk is poison immune, Spidey M is degen immune, finally Cap is just a beast. Just building my team if I actually take it on. Ooh, I missed the first part of this question, I guess. Which I don't know if I could find. Sorry. PG was going to join anime and he clearly come be a reject because we're so damn cool. Also, he'd finally have the highest prestige. There you go, dude. I mean, I do have the highest prestige right now, so... You know. Listen, all you guys got to do to have the highest prestige in your alliance is make sure that no one else can join your alliance. If the moment I open it up to other people to join, there's a chance that I'll be dethroned overnight in an instant. I can't have that. I must be the highest prestige player. That is it. Thought you was leaving for a kabam job. No, man. No, I didn't get the job. When I posted that video, the decision was already made. They hired J-Nick. Which, again, I don't want to repeat myself too much on it, but I think that was a great decision. That had nothing to do with anything. All that job stuff, that was all totally unrelated. Completely unrelated. But, yeah, no, I didn't get the job either way. I applied, but was not chosen. We should finish Act 5, Chapter 1, and half of Chapter 2. Now I'm out of units and energy refills, so should I just grind Arena? Pretty much, yeah, man. The second part of Chapter 2 is really tough. The final 3 quests are really, really tough. So, you don't really want to return to those quests until you've got a good chunk of revives from like the 22-hour solo events. If you have some extra energy, because it's, you know, we're at the end of the month here, you could also farm revives in Act 3.2.6. But then, yeah, with your actual time and stuff like, you know, yeah, grinding the arena will get you some units to help out as well. But be patient with those final 3 quests, because they're going to be tough. They are definitely harder than anything that has come before. You could totally do it, but a little bit of patience. You won't have as difficult of a time. Or, I mean, it'll still be just as difficult, but it won't feel as bad, you know? But BG, you also have the lowest prestige? Well, I'm used to that. That's fine. Speaking of Cashew's rejects, we need 1 or 2 more for Alliance War. If anyone is interested, trying to kick some names and take some ass, come be a reject. There you go. ABG, if you had to do the O Canada Carina's Challenge over again, would you do it differently, lane choice or otherwise? Well, no. No, I was pretty happy with everything for that one. No. I would do it exactly the same way. I'm trying to think. I mean, there was no one buffed for that one, right? It was only the Inhuman one that got a buff. Obviously, Star-Lord didn't get buffed. Yeah, Nothing changed. Dude, if they buff like Squirrel Girl at some point, I feel like they should buff. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess no buff is really going to compare to Sabretooth. So what am I even talking about, dude? Sabretooth is just too good for it. The amount of damage that he's able to get with the Sasquatch synergy. Nah, man, I would have done it the exact same way. And I can't imagine that one changing anytime soon. If at all, ever. You're not getting the job is probably due to the video of how the game is not more purchase oriented. No, I mean, I think they just picked the better person for the job is what it comes down to. I don't have, you know, as much as I want to make games, I don't have any experience with making games. I've always critiqued Kabam. I know some people think I don't, because some people don't watch my videos and they'll only watch like they'll only pay attention to the stuff that maybe they disagree with. But since the time I started playing this game, I've always critiqued them, sometimes positively, sometimes negatively. And yeah, I feel like they gave me a fair chance in the interview process. They're pretty open to criticism. It's the one thing I could, you know, well, I could say more than one nice thing about Kabam, but I will say, like, they are pretty open to hearing negative criticisms. Squirrel should be top 5 champ of the game. I know, didn't she, like, kill Thanos and stuff? But anyway, the bottom line is I don't actually have experience with game development. Passion for it is not enough when there's other people that could potentially be better suited for the position due to whatever kind of experience they have from previous jobs. I don't know what Janek's experience is from past jobs, but whatever it was, you know, he's just a better candidate. That's all there is to it. Motaz, dude, Motaz with that member button. Appreciate it, man. Saying that's my first membership ever, and I love it, dude. Well, thank you very much, man. I hope I'm saying her name right. I might just say Mo, because honestly, I think Mo is an awesome name, or nickname, or whatever. But I also think Motaz is a pretty cool name, too, so I hope I'm saying it right. But, dude, either way, man, thank you very much. Welcome. Please enjoy your banana. Along with all these custom kick-ass emojis, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah, let me know on the name thing. Honestly, I might just have to keep saying it the way I do, just because I think it sounds cool. But it'd be good to know what the real way is if I'm saying it wrong. If you did get the job, what are some examples of Carina 2 you'd like to see? That's a really good question, but I don't know if I can come up with stuff off the top of my head for it. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's great question, but I feel like Carina's challenges, they really take some thought to make some interesting challenges, you know? Because, I mean, you could always say, like, well, yeah, I mean, looking at the challenge 1, okay, we use 4 stars or lower star levels for stuff, and to be honest, I don't think just using lower star levels for challenges, I don't really think that's, like, particularly creative or fun. You know, I think challenge in general is fun, so, you know, it's fine for maybe, like, 1 or 2 of the challenges to be restricted by, like, a star level, you know? But, I guess that would be the big difference, is, I would really limit it to, like, 1 or 2 challenges having lower star levels, and then the rest... I really like the Kamala challenge, where it's like, okay, you can use any star level of this champ, but it's a tough fight. But it's not that grindy. You do have to get there to the boss, which honestly I wish you didn't have to do. I wish there was like a teleport. Hey, get to this place, or maybe like I don't know if there's a way to do this, but like if you could bring a full team of champs, that way you get to the boss. It's just that you can only fight the boss with a specific champ. I'd like to see more stuff like that. Rather than it just be super grindy or, you know, use 3-star champs for stuff. It's not really super fun. But like if I'm getting real specific into what the challenges I'd want to see are, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. And then just not the only other critique I have of like the first set of challenges, because I liked them overall, and I think it was a good start. To be fair, you know, in hindsight, I would say like, okay, it's pretty obvious. Maybe some of these things could have been better. But I honestly, you know, overall, I really enjoyed the first volume of challenges. The only other kind of critique that I'd have for it is too much labyrinth. Three labyrinth runs, clearly too much. I think Kabam agreed with that. So I don't expect to see that again with like the Abyss or whatever. But who knows? Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because like I think it's restricted by what the tech allows for, like what the game engine allows for. Where I would love to see challenges be like, okay, fight this boss, but by activating this switch, by pressing this button on the map, we're gonna crank this boss to 11. We're gonna throw additional nodes on it or something like that. But you can use whoever you want. It doesn't matter, you know? Because the problem is when you restrict it to like, okay, you got to use 3-star Loki for this. Cool, because kind of nostalgic for when the content came out. So, you know, kind of cool. But it also takes away strategy. You're just executing strategy that was, you know, already existed. It's never going to change. It's strategy that, you know, people invented years prior to it being released. And now you're just being told to do it again. Versus if you can bring in any champion you want, suddenly that means the champions that are coming out next month, you're kind of looking at them like, could these champs potentially, you know, help me complete any of these challenges? And usually it's going to be like, no, right? But sometimes, yeah, sometimes a new champ coming out, it'll be like, oh, dang, this is going to help me complete the last challenge. That's such a pain in the ass. It instantly gives that champion value, you know? So, yeah, I'd like to see more stuff like that. By the way, okay, Mo. Actually, you're saying it right. Mo is cool, too. Okay, all right, cool, man. Awesome. Yeah, I'm probably going to bounce back and forth between Mo and Motaz. Because I like saying both. This might just be my Noel talking or my love of symbiotes, but I'd love to see a challenge where you have to do an abyss path with a team of symbiotes. Yeah. It's not a bad idea for a challenge. It's just, oh. I feel like it's gonna be so grindy. It's like an abyss path with an ideal setup of champions could still run you like, you know, 6+ hours. You know, some people can go really fast. So there's exceptions. And I mean, I've done an abyss path with Hela in, what was it, like 3.5 or 4 hours or something like that. And that was like my first time playing Hela with that synergy. So I could have gone even faster and stuff. And I think MSD and Suida, haven't they done abyss paths in like 2.5 to 3 hours because they don't die or something like that? Insanity. But the average person running through the abyss, even with like the 4 horsemen on the relatively easiest path, like the recommended easy path, that's like a 6-hour run. So doing it without the ideal setup with symbiotes and stuff like that, dude, you're gonna be locked in there for a while. See, that's where, like, again, the tech doesn't really exist in game, but it'd be cool if it was like, okay, this challenge only unlocks after you've completed the abyss, like 100%. And now a new teleporter opens up at the start of the abyss, and that teleporter will take you to like 2/3 deep on a path. So you still have to go through, you know, maybe like 5 or 6 fights or something like that, and the boss at the end. So we're talking like 7 fights in total. And then, yeah, then maybe you could throw like some sort of other restriction on top of it or something. But just something that would, like, it would still be challenging, but I don't know, just kind of being told to run it again. Again, not the worst idea, but there's better things that could be done if the game allowed for it. But I like, for that to be possible, the people that make things like the battlegrounds, the people that are programming that stuff, they would have to stop programming battlegrounds and work on like the challenge content and stuff, which if I had to choose, I would say no, just go full steam ahead on battlegrounds. So I don't really blame them for not coming up with like crazier stuff for the challenges. It would be nice if they were ever you know, if they could ever find time or hire more people to make that possible. Because I, like, you know, I've always said this. Hold on, let me get out of this match, actually. This has always been my dream. I've talked about this in the past. Doesn't come up that often. But whoops. What did I click into? All right, well, this is fine. Whatever. I've talked about this in the past, where like, ideally there would be 3 sets of rewards, in my opinion. So we have the completion rewards, right? Then we have the exploration rewards, and then I think there should be a 3rd set of rewards that is the challenge rewards, where you complete the challenge. And that challenge, I mean, you could maybe have it set up to be that you could only access the challenge once you've explored it. Or maybe you could just, you know, open up the challenge right away. I'm not sure. But either way, it'd be cool to see 3 sets of rewards, so that every single quest that comes out like this has a challenge to it. And it would only be like 1 challenge.
Man loves beans.
But I'd really like to see that. And in order to not like inflate the amount of rewards that you get, I would want that challenge to be a cosmetic thing. So, in the past, and I guess in the future, they already mentioned there's going to be a profile picture for this next Carina's challenge. It's still not my favorite. I would much rather have something in your profile here that just allowed you to show off all of the different challenges that you've completed. I mean, honestly, you could replace most of this stuff. I'm scrolling down here just because you know, it shows like a blank spot that you can put things in. But ideally, you would bump all of this useless information down to the bottom. You know, you'd still put your top champs in the top of the profile. You can still keep all this top stuff up here on the top profile. But as soon as you get below like your top champions, it would just have like a list of basically achievements. I kind of hate that word because I feel like some games do achievements really wrong. But that's basically what it would be. Just like an achievement system in this game. That would just show off the different badges that you've acquired from completing the challenge content. And sometimes it could be more than just a cosmetic thing for the challenge mode. It would kind of be up to the, you know, whatever content's being done. But that's what I'd want to see. Okay, easy. Buck saying, since we're talking about Carina's, Did you do 3 different paths for Labyrinth? I did 2. Haven't done Lab at all, and I'm going to do Carina eventually, and I prefer not to repeat paths because I'd still like to explore Lab eventually. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't worry about that so much. Of like, you know, doubling up on paths or whatever. Hold on, let me see if I could pull up a map real quick. Really, there's only 2 paths that people typically take. It's really not worth going out of your way to take 3 different paths because it's even if you only have to take a couple of extra fights with like Star-Lord or something, that's going to be more expensive than doing an entire other run with like, you know, Aegon. Let me see here. Oh god. Hold on. This image that I pulled up sucks. Alright, let's use this one. Okay. Oh god, this is the Abyss. My bad. Wait, oh man, yeah, I typed in Labyrinth. I was like, why is that one the Abyss? Alright, anyway. Okay, fine. Let's use this one. Okay. The best map, by the way, is... I have it linked in, like, the final path that I did in Labyrinth. I should just pulled that up from my video, but, I didn't. I can never find it when I just go to, like, Google Images. It was posted to Reddit. And I have, like, the link to it. But anyway, whatever. So, there's a... yeah, like, this map doesn't even show, like, short or easy. You know what, dude? Hold on. I'm pulling up that other map. It's such a damn good map. It'll only take a minute. Hold on a sec. Alright. Spell Labyrinth wrong, son of a... Okay, here we go. I'll link it in the chat for you guys too. Alright. I mean, it's subjective, right? So some people might like the other maps better, but I really like this map personally. And it'll tell you like easiest and shortest and stuff like that. But basically, yeah, you're either gonna take like the easiest path just all the way around. Some people decided to take the shortcut through Colossus, which really isn't that much of a shortcut. I personally didn't. I just fought through you know, Cyclops and stuff like that. So yeah, you're taking that all the way around, or you take the short path that's in red here. Those are the only 2 paths that you should really be considering. That's it. I guess when showing the map this way, maybe the other map is better. Spent all that time looking for it, but it's like too little now or too big this way. But look at this map. It's so beautiful. Like the background, it's got all the like the extra abilities on here. It's just so good. Who made this again? FrogTube COC FrogSpawn.d. I think they stopped playing the game. But god, it's such a good map. I love a good map, man. The M-Rock map is almost the reason I played the game, but I still ended up not playing it. But the M-Rock map, I like the way that one looked too, actually. But yeah, the easiest path or the shortest path, those are the ones. That's it. And I took the short path twice and the easy path once, I think. Jesse sent over 2 saying, could you read my last couple on Carina ideas? Sure. Let's see. Oh, yeah. How about they have a challenge where they give you a champ to do existing content? Maybe similar to the Summon Symbiote? Yeah. Like, here, take this new champ, Karina's brother Frank, and beat the Grandmaster with him. And Frank could only be used for that challenge. Yeah. Oh, man, excuse me. I think I have great ideas. Kabam needs to hire me. Hashtag Kabam Jesse. It's not a bad idea, man. I know you're joking with, like, the whole naming him Frank and stuff like that. But here's the other thing. I mean, here's another thing that I've always thought would be super cool. Wait, hold on. Why is the easiest to have 19 fights? Shortest only has 8. The short fights, they have, like, double the health on that path. Like, all the fights have basically double health. And they also have an additional enigmatic ability, the list of abilities that are on the right side. Most of them are not hard to deal with. Some of them can be. Some of them don't seem like they're hard, but like bleed immunity is really annoying when you're using a champ that does mostly bleed damage, you know? Or like debuff shrug, same thing. But anyway, okay, so let me pop into one of these quests real quick. So Jesse, something else that I've always wanted to see in MCOC was, like, I mean, I just told you guys, I'm a sucker for a good map, right? I always wanted this map to feel a bit more alive. I really like when they started adding, like, little treasures on the map. I mean, they always had treasure chests, but it's a little bit more meaningful when they actually have little things that you can grab here, right? But this is, like, you know, very minor in the grand scheme of things. We don't really see ambushes anymore, but I always thought it'd be cool if there were positive ambushes where you come across basically what you were describing, where it's like Karina's brother or just someone else, right? Someone else that's trying to help you, and they give your champs a little heal, or they could straight up be like, hey, you know, you can swap me in for one of your champs, right? How crazy would that be? We you know, Kabam does have the tech, thanks to incursions, and we've seen it in some of the you know, Act 7 content and stuff, where you can swap in your champions right before getting to the boss, right? This thing right here. So what if there was like something exactly like that, where yeah, it's a very specific character that would be like 4 challenges, but yeah, you can stumble across a node where you have something like that happen. It doesn't have to be hidden, doesn't have to be an ambush kind of thing, but yeah, that could actually be cool, man. Could be cool. Fear and Loathing sent it over 5. Thanks, man. Then BGM torn on my next rank 3. It's between Mr. Fantastic and iHulk. Both are awakened. I don't do war or abyss type content. Okay. Well, I'd have to say you'd probably get more use out of iHulk then. I would say. Probably. It's going to be up to personal preference to some extent. But yeah, I think Mr. Fantastic, he's better in war. Because he's got pre-fights that you can put, and also iHulk, if the opponent's running Assassin, like you just can't use iHulk in war. It's kind of the killer for the champ that kind of makes him useless in those types of modes. In general questing though, iHulk usually gets used more than Mr. Fantastic, but we were actually just talking about it earlier. Someone did every single boss in Act 6 with Mr. Fantastic. So, like, Mr. Fantastic, he's totally capable of handling plenty of fights on his own. He's not just like a support style champ. But if you don't do war, you are kind of taking away one of his features, right? One of his features is that, yeah, he does have these support type abilities. His synergies are still really great, but you don't need him to be ranked at, you know, ranked up for that. And yeah, just in general, I think you're probably going to get more use out of iHulk. But, you know, Play them both, see which one you like more, because there's really no wrong answer between the two. But probably Eye Hulk is who you're gonna choose. Most people, I would say, would do that. But yeah, dude, thank you very much for the 5. Eric Nelson sent over 2 saying, tweet. Has it been 28 minutes already? Probably rambling a little bit here. Let's see. What is it? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, what is this? Are you actually freaking kidding me? Okay. Got the, Mystic. Okay, I see everything here. You're limited by the gold. Yep. Oh, man. You only need another 107,000 gold, it looks like, to get him all the way leveled up. Dang, dude. So close. The gold, man. It'll get you every time. Dang, dude. 107,000. If you didn't do incursions or something, maybe. Maybe you can get some quick gold that way or something. Alright, anyway. Congrats on the rank up, dude. BG, how's Cap America Sam Wilson? Does he need awakening? Kind of needs awakening, I think, yeah. He's alright. I think he's good for player versus player modes. So Alliance War and Battlegrounds. Everywhere else, I think he's kind of boring. That's the quick summary of him, at least, in my opinion. But I do think he's good in Alliance War and Battlegrounds. So, alright, on that note, guys, we are wrapping things up here for the night. It's getting to be a little bit late, you know? So I'm gonna head on out of here. Hold on, is that Eric Nelson sending over another buck? Saying, I'm gonna go sell the rest of my Mystic ISO. I don't have a champ to rank anytime soon. Okay. Fair enough. Sell an ISO. Not a bad thing. Just make sure you don't sell the ISO that you're actually gonna feed Doom. But yeah. There you go. Night Hollywood. Good night, Dragon Tiger. BG, so do you think MODOK will be good for Battlegrounds or rank 3 Human Torch for offense? Torch. One of the best champs for Battlegrounds. Easily. Top 10 champ for Battlegrounds. Probably top 5. Probably top 3. I don't know. There's no point in really ranking him like that, right? But Torch is amazing. So MODOK, it depends on the nodes. If you can stun MODOK, MODOK is easy. The moment that you cannot stun MODOK, if there's a stun immunity or something else, even if it's just something that prevents you from parrying MODOK consistently, like that node that puts Disorient on you, MODOK will be good in the Battlegrounds. But the 2 nodes that we've seen so far, MODOK is no threat because all you do is just parry heavy, right? If you think about where MODOK has always been like worst in Alliance War, if you've fought MODOK in Alliance War at least, it's usually on nodes where he's stun immune. It's almost always been on nodes where he's stun immune. People put him as like the mini boss node with the stun immune and like poison incinerate or whatever, or people put him on, it was like Bane and stun immunity in the old map. I used to fight him all the time there in Path 6. Just other stun immune locations too, but so yeah, it depends on the nodes, and that's what makes Battlegrounds exciting too, is like MODOK right now, worthless. But I can almost guarantee that MODOK will be useful at some point in there whenever the nodes switch up. Torch, however, dude, I don't know if there's ever going to be a time where Torch is not highly valued. They could do something. They could literally make like an anti-Torch node that literally just reads, if you play this fight with Torch, you instantly you spontaneously combust, you know, and you die, and that's it. Right? They could do that if they really wanted to, but because you have your pre-fight available, even champs that are Incinerate immune or Shrug off, debuffs, or whatever else, man, doesn't matter. That was the one thing that kept Torch relatively balanced, is that you get one pre-fight per quest. But in Battlegrounds, you have your pre-fight 100% of the time. Unless you're using them on defense. Which is honestly not that bad. Torch, defensively, not the strongest champ. But, I mean, I've gotten messed up by torches before in the past. So. Spontaneously combusting for Torch is in his base kit. Okay. Well, you know what? I was trying to be clever. That's what I get for it. Okay. Anyway, on that note, yeah, it's pretty late here, guys. So I'm going to head out for the night. Before I go, though, shout out to Maximus for being tonight's biggest D with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you everyone else as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be testing Misty tomorrow or what. Thinking about it. Not sure what I want to do. And then, yeah, Sunday, we got a little slightly special stream with Kabam John I'm looking forward to as well. So, anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Night, everybody.